Alright, so the next car is Vinnie.
I'm Vinnie. Go fast or go home.
Very true. Alright, Vinnie, can you tell us more about your Honda?
Oh, this is a 1994 Honda Civic DX. You know, because I don't need all that sunroof and power windows shit. It's heavy. I don't need that. I've had this car for about 2.5 years now, I think. Something like that. It was given to me for free, actually. But I can tell you what, it did not look like this when I got it. It was missing headlights, bumpers falling off. It had a single cam in it, D16 Z6, which needed a ton of work, which I did. Made it look brand new under the hood. I've done a lot to the car since I've owned it. Christ, there's not a bolt I haven't touched on this car. It's got a lot of cool stuff on it, a lot of stuff that, you know, in the Honda community, a lot of guys like and fanboy over and stuff.
Gotcha.
Such as the JDM thin side molding, straight from Honda brand. You know, the Boom X 90s era mirrors. You know, a lot of people like that.
So, can you tell us more about the setup that you're running right now? It looks like
wheels and tires.
Mm-hmm.
These are 15 by 7.5 Koenig candies in the black face with polished lip finish. Wrapped in, there's Nitto Neogens in the rear and Nitto NTO5s in the front for the grippy boys. So, in the interior here is got the Bride Vigo seats. The interior used to be all gray. I swapped almost everything out for black interior. Still gotta do like little things like the seat belt. And the dashboard, I have a black one, but I want to wrap it suede and all that good stuff, make it look super cool. So the project's never ending, you know. I'm gonna keep going and going and going. I'll probably never be satisfied, but painted the needles orange, the carbon fiber wrap on the face of the cluster. Got the NRG hub set up with the lock and all that good stuff. Got the Ben & B stiffener pillar bar. I'm gonna swap it out for a harness bar now that I got the correct seats for it. Stereo system's banging. Kicker speakers and all on the deck and all, which it didn't have a deck when I got the car. I had to install all that and wire everything up. It's hard to see, but it's got the speakers back here, the kicker, and then there's the kicker subwoofer in the back, Alpine amp. All my fancy boy stuff.
It's pretty cool. You got the little
duckbill or ducktail or whatever the frick they call it. I like the look. Keeps the ass end on the ground when I'm hauling ass. It's whatever. It looks cool.
Do you mind popping the hood for us and letting us see what's inside?
I guess.
That's something cool, right?
Yeah, it's alright. It's okay. It's a little dirty right now, but it's the Japanese B18C Type R. Engine mods. Real shit. Ain't nothing fake about it or nothing. I got the LSD trans. It's got stage 2 skunk tube cams, titanium valve train, 74mm throttle body, intake manifold. There's still a few things I gotta tighten up around here and everything I'm still working on, but like I said, it's a daily, so I can't just tear it down and not drive it. Actually, I have another vehicle, but I'd rather drive this one.
Alright, so I guess we can wrap this up for Vinnie. You can say for me, on to the next person.
What?
I said if you can say to me, on to the next person.
On to the next person, man.
Alright, next up is Alex. Yo!
What's up?
Alright, can you tell me what's so special about your Volkswagen?
Nothing special about it. I got some springs, some rotiform, OZR, AWE, track stock air box, but it's modified. Still stock tune. That's next.
Gotcha.
Tune clutch.
Gotcha. Alright, so maybe this is a question that everyone may want to know. Why a Volkswagen?
Why Volkswagen?
Mm-hmm.
I just love how sleek and they're not too flashy. And for me, they are reliable. Unlike everybody else what they say. Alright guys, that's it. We'll have more in the future. On to the next guy.
What do you think about that?
It's a goddamn man's truck right there. Shooter exhaust.
All right, next victim. Oh man.
It's super clean.
All right, Owen, can you tell us about your beautiful V8 super saucy?
So this is a 2004 Toyota 4Runner SR5 V8. I think it's SR5. But yeah, I bought this from Ryan a couple months ago, and I've just been rocking it ever since. I've done a few things to it. He actually built the vehicle originally, and then I've just been adding on to it and beating the out of it constantly.
Bought, not built.
Oh yeah, bought not built. No.
It's like, no.
Bought not built.
No, respect.
Building it yourself is for losers.
First of all, I mean, this is not, it seems like you have a taste for this certain type of body styles. So I mean, you what was that other vehicle you owned? Like,
so before this, I had a Chrysler Aspen, which is basically just this giant full-size Chrysler SUV. It had a 5.7 Hemi in it, and I love off-roading and camping, so I decided to use what I had. I've like put a lift kit on it from like a Dodge Durango. I had mud terrains on it with like 20-inch wheels and everything. I made the sleeping system in the back, and I had these drawers that I built that I also folded down into like a sleeping platform. So I went like overlanding and off-roading in that thing all the time, and I beat the out of that thing. But in January, I blew the cam, and I didn't want to put a new motor in it, so I sold it. So that was the real mom van. This is like the mom van tribute. Like, even with the lift kit and the tires and everything, it was only like about like 8 inches like from the ground to the gas tank. So I pretty much scraped over rocks every time I went off-roading. So Ryan built this. He did the lift kit and the wheels and the tires. And whereas the Chrysler was more for camping and like some off-roading, this thing's been built more for off-roading and less so for camping. So what I've basically done so far is just try to outfit the vehicle more towards my interests and my taste. So getting it more suitable for camping and spending long periods of time outdoors while still looking good, of course. We've got 33-inch Falcon Wild Peak all-terrain tires on 16-inch rims. Can't remember the brand of the rims right now. For the suspension, we've got the 2.5-inch, like 3-inch Dobinson coils with Bilstein 5100s all the way around and SPC upper control arms. That's pretty much the suspension. I just put this bumper on just the other day, last weekend. I put this bumper on. It was actually meant for a Toyota Tacoma, and so I chopped it up and welded on some new brackets and got it to fit on the 4Runner. And it's got that nice light bar in it. I just put the headlights in on lunch today. I had to put the headlights in because when I swapped the bumper over, I lost my turn signals, and I don't have turn signals in the front, but the new headlights do, so that's good. I can turn again.
So is there anything, you know, maybe you have planned for the future aside from fixing your lights?
Yeah, so I've got to get the wiring harness for the lights. I'll get that ordered. Over there in the shop, I have a set of brand new rock sliders that have to get installed. So I got to get those painted and welded on. And then I've also got the rear tire carrier hinge over there. So I'm going to be building a custom rear tire carrier that's a swing out that can hold my spare, my full-size spare, gas cans, probably a high lift, and maybe some other goodies. But aside from that, probably a roof rack coming up in the future, and some kind of drawer system in the back where I can keep all my camping gear and tools and whatnot. All right, everybody,
this is all I got for you guys. Thanks for joining us and learn a little bit about the 4Runner. On to the next one.